Welcome to Two Idiots Gaming. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another oh no, there's no grass episode of Spyro the Dragon. Where we last left off, we were talking about Spyro's origin.
Well, more like trivia because I'm just bringing up stuff that I don't know much about Spyro.
Do you want to play?
Sure. Alright, here we go. Whoa.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly.
Oh, that one's the flight one.
I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Oh, Dragon.
It's so funny. You can hear a little bit of SpongeBob in there because he's really good at voice acting. And SpongeBob he's been doing for, what was it, almost 20 years now?
Yeah.
And I love the voice actor, Tom, whatever his name, I forget his last name, but I just know his name by Tom. And he voices SpongeBob.
So, should we do this?
If you want, it's a flight level, so it doesn't really matter if you do it or not. And, I mean, because I can hear SpongeBob's voice in Spyro, you can tell there's a little bit of a difference. You have to destroy that with something else.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
You can hear a little bit of a difference between Tom playing Spyro versus the original voice actor for Spyro. I don't know if they couldn't afford him or if he's just not available, so they got somebody else to do it. Which I'm glad they got this guy to do it because he sounds almost exactly like the original Spyro. If I'm going to do anything in this spot, oh, you found a key. I'm going to insert a little spot of the original voice of Spyro playing.
Looks like I've got some things to do. What about Nasty Norg? I'm going after him.
I guess the intro of Spyro the Dragon, because I don't want to spoil anything after this.
Yeah, keep coughing.
Also,
Every morning this happens to me.
Spyro the Dragon, I'm kind of surprised you didn't play the first one, but you played the second and third one.
I actually never played any of them.
Oh, nice.
No, dude, I mean,
I'm thinking of Crash, aren't I?
Yeah, you're thinking of Crash. But
Okay.
even then, Crash was like back in the PlayStation era, back when PlayStation 1 was still the same. But I mean,
Yeah.
now I only played the first one. From the
Insane Trilogy.
Insane Trilogy.
We can play that on here eventually too, but if I'm going to be playing any of them, it'll be the first one for sure. But you, I don't know.
Well, I can play all of them. That's no problem with that.
Okay. No, I mean like knowledge-wise. Like
Oh.
I'll be playing it and know a lot about it because you played all three. It's the second and third one, but I played the first one. Spyro, I only played the first one.
Spyro, well, I don't know.
Well, technically now I've played the second one, but originally it was just the first one. And I have to say, I'm probably going to save the ranting for when we actually play the second one. I'm just going to say this one thing. You actually have to run around to get to him. I think that Spyro needs to have more interaction with everybody else, or in-game in general, of Ripto's Rage, other than just the cutscenes, the main cutscenes of the game. He doesn't speak much, like he did in the first one. He speaks to almost every dragon that he releases. You hear his voice, you hear his personality, you see him. But in the second one, you really don't get to know him very well. Like, if that was your first one, you'd probably think that he's just a quiet dragon. What the fuck? Oh, they still have that in this. That's cheap. I think you have one more hit before he goes away. No, green's the... Okay. No, you just lost him once.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones with the clouds above their head have range. I really am glad they chose this color scheme over the green one. purple and yellow, or gold, are actually a complementary color of each other. And plus, because Spyro is a fire-breathing dragon, purple is one of the hottest parts of the flame. Also, it's a really hard flame to make at the same time. And the commonly known yellow/gold color for flames is seen on almost everything. And I really like that. Especially his mohawk.
Jarvis.
Ah, crap.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Huh, his wings are.
Yeah, they're very feathery. I didn't even notice that until you said that. Jarvis, because I thought we were going to get a bunch of snarty, intelligent insults toward us. Actually, I got some topics that I thought about over the week. Pretty much over the last couple of days because I forgot to write them down. One of them is actually my Mario Maker level that I was thinking we were going to do, if we do. The first thing I really want to talk about, because they announced this already for the new season. For the next 9 seasons. Rick and Morty. Do you have any predictions or theories that they may pull out into the new seasons?
First off, I want to ask this then. Before asking that. Did you at all see the trailer?
No, I have not.
That's why. Okay.
I would watch it right now, but it's probably copyrighted and get in trouble for playing it, so I'll watch it in between episodes.
Yeah, there's a trailer that came out.
But I don't care for spoils if it spoils anything, because it's the show that brings in the stuff.
Well, I mean, I only had a glimpse of it really, but I have this is the link. It says recommended, and I was gonna watch it, but then.
Oh, okay. So we can watch it together for the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I saw a glimpse of it. It was actually really interesting because apparently, from the description, it said that. I'm pretty sure it's just clickbait, but it said more on Evil Morty. So I was like, oh. Shit.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, he's the one I really want to know more about. But hold on.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
There we go. Another thank you only. You want to pause the episode right here so we can take a look at the trailer and come up with all the predictions and theories from the trailer?
One eternity later.
Alright, now we're back. We just finished watching what we thought was the trailer for Season 4. It turns out, it turns out one of them was actually the review for the Season 4 trailer with the talk of Season 4.
Yeah.
And a couple of guest characters that were going to show up, and apparently, what was his name? Justin Roiland?
No.
I forget his last name. Was on PewDiePie, apparently. Doing a meme review? Okay. I had to finish writing that down. Apparently, there's a lot of things that are going to happen that a lot of people weren't expecting. Because they said, according to what Manny said, they said they're never doing time travel. But according to what it sounds like, they are going to do it. Because what I heard was Rick doesn't want to do time travel. Well, at least he got him.
Yeah.
I would have laughed if he fell in that pool.
No, I mean, okay. The reason why I'm saying that is because of what they said, and plus they make a good point because
Time travel is annoyingly difficult to keep up with.
No, it's just that it's okay. They described it in their words like jumping to the shark. Literally, that's what they said. And what the? and if some people, and I understand, some people don't understand what that means. It's basically just a reference of what happened to an episode of, I forget what it was. I don't know if it was. It's an old episode, an old series show. Basically, you see someone do a stunt of going through what do you call it, a ramp while skiing and actually jumping the shark. Because the shark was literally underneath the guy.
You're talking about the metaphor.
Yeah, no, it's actually what happened in the show. Like an actual TV show did that, and that's why they used that phrase, because thanks to that little scene, it didn't help the ratings for their scene at all because they were trying to save their show, and they were trying to like.
What does this have to do with Rick and Morty?
No, but I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that that's what they mean. Like that to me, that's pointless. It's stupid. That's the whole point of not doing time travel. That's what they believe in. And if you're telling me about how Rick, I mean, you're saying Rick? Okay, yeah, then I agree with that. I mean, Rick probably wouldn't, even though he does have that whole time machine stuff box like in the garage. That's
okay,
like,
so you do know about that.
well, of course I do. But that's the point, though. They're just making fun of it. They're making fun of it.
But decided to not fuck with it after he realized what was happening. But we don't know if there's going to be an origin story to that. And the reason why we say that is because
You say that.
what was that? The Miniverse scientist. He was the scientist, right? The Miniverse guy that Rick was talking to.
Anyway, Miniverse, I don't really remember what it was. Miniverse? But
Listen carefully,
Yeah.
Spyro.
Apparently he's
There's a
making a
secret area in
reappearance.
the artisan's home world near the waterfall.
oh, right.
Try
Sorry,
jumping on
I
the
was
stones
thinking of
there.
something else for a minute. I don't know why I was
Arson's
thinking
homeworld?
something different.
Waterfall. Sounds
But,
good.
Sounds
okay,
good.
okay, if they were to return, it'll most likely be like one of those things where they're like, I can't believe I'm teaming up with this asshole. You're an asshole. And they're both part of the same person.
Yeah, but the microverse goes through time at a much faster rate. The only way that he would be able to make it to get revenge at Rick is to time travel. Unless he comes in as a really old fuck and almost no time has traveled between him and the microverse because he ended up traveling at a different location instead. Because time does travel faster there.
Okay. I see your point. But honestly, from how that would work, I think what he would actually do is instead of them giving Rick energy, because they basically just made a zone of universe, a little
Miniverse.
yeah,
Microverse or whatever.
universe, yeah, whatever. Basically, from then on, Rick would just have to. I mean, it'll be interesting if they were to say, I'm absorbing all the energy, and he's not time traveling like from Rick's side of the planet. He's actually time traveling his own universe. But then, it would be more like, I guess you would see slowly in time how literally Rick got the miniverse to begin with, like how it was created and developed, and then it just goes haywire. Then he's like, well, gotta do it all over again. Because that's how stupid it is. I think that would be the joke, honestly. Like if they were to do that, like the guy takes it too far, he ends up like literally, I guess the proper term is de-birthing or unbirthing himself. I don't know the proper term for it.
I don't know either.
Like basically he's being born, but he's no longer born.
Ow!
Because he's going back in time way too fast. He doesn't control it. I mean, obviously that's the whole gist of it. No one knows exactly how to control time travel. We'll always say, oh, this is a possibility. It's a theory, yes, and that is the point. It's just a theory, and no, not a game. But it's just the fact that this is how we think time works. And obviously, I mean, Rick and Morty are not going to be... The Rick and Morty creators, I forget their names already. They both don't want to mess with that, which I respect because, I mean, if you don't know it, don't bother with it.
He's touching it.
But if you do know it, then okay, put your 2 cents on it. Like, how would you use it? But since someone knows, then obviously, yeah, why?
Honestly, if this is the only time they ever use the time travel with the miniverse, it would make sense. Because...
They would just make fun of it, like hardcore.
No, if you think about it, if he's able to time travel out of the miniverse into Rick's, I almost said Morty, to Rick's universe, it'd make make a lot of sense out of it, but, he can't, I gotta slow down. I'm thinking too fast to speak. I have that as a problem a lot. He time travels out of the miniverse because time travels at a much faster pace in the miniverse to come to get his revenge on Rick. keep wanting to call him Morty. Ah! Oh god.
Yeah, but like I said, they can make fun of it. Kind of like how Futurama made fun of time travel when they were trying to prevent the president to.
That was funny loaded.
The president to basically ruin the Earth by making everything like overprotected and such, and then robots decided to take over because they're like, well, now you can no longer basically build a wall around the universe and get help from anybody. So, yeah, and then Bender pointed out, yeah, well, here's the stupid thing. Even though he did this just so he can prevent it, he was born during. So if his mission was to come here because of an incident, but if the incident is no longer there, then technically speaking, that incident never existed, and then it goes down. Basically, it's just refreshed itself.
Yeah, that's what they call the grandfather theory.
Yeah, and that was my point. Like, I think that would most likely make fun of it because, one, I mean...
Altair.
Or Alter.
Thanks for releasing me,
No, it's the way
Spyro.
you're supposed to pronounce
You
it.
have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal.
He got so old he became a
Neither
dragon.
do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
That seemed like that was kind of pointless. I'm out of here. But yeah, the grandfather theory is what you just explained.
No,
Time
but
travel.
I'm not saying that I explained it. I'm saying that for Futurama.
No, that's what you just explained. That's the grandfather theory. So people, because of that, a lot of people don't really believe in time travel because of that theory.
Well, again, that's what Futurama didn't make fun of that.
I have to say that if time travel is real, because I'm still up to debate whether it's real or not, and I really hope it is, because that'd be a lot of fun to do.
I mean, yeah, Dragon Ball Z even touched this subject. It's basically just multiverse theory.
Kind of, yeah.
Because, you know, Trunks, even though Trunks was too late to save his timeline, he just, you know, saved the previous,
The Dragon Ball time travel makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
If you time travel, you create a new alternate reality.
That is so, but then of course there's Dragon Ball, so that kind of works.
Dragon Ball was the first.
No, Dragon Balls, like the actual Dragon Ball. That's what I'm saying. Like you can say, oh, Dragon, reverse time to this point because I fucked up, and that's basically how it is.
Yeah, but you can only do that once a year.
Well, you can do it twice instead of speaking. You can only the dragon most likely will not be affected by his own magic, so he'd just be like, okay, so now what? We're back here 5 minutes ago. That's basically it. Do I have my first wish back again? No. Shit. Basically, that's
Yeah,
how,
Shenron would be
like I said, he would not be affected by his own magic.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like he would literally just like
He's pretty much the god of the planet. Earth Shenron, I should say.
right. But okay, but that's my point though. Like, I mean, that's the funny thing. I understand like time travel. You know, everyone wants to at least want to put in their 2 cents on it. Like they're curious about it. They're wondering how it would work. Like, oh, if I cut myself now and I reverse time, would it still be there or would it be strong? Or, you know, stuff like that.
Honestly, that's a good question, but as I said, theories are theories. You can't prove a theory until it's been proven.
No, that's my point.
Itself.
So everyone, that's like the only subject everyone can put on their 2 cents and be like, that's a possibility. But then, of course, there are going to be some people that are like, no, that's not how it works. No.
Yeah.
And those people are just going to be those people that are just like, you're annoying to deal with because, well, you just don't think anyone else's opinion matters. But anyways, we're getting out of that. Rick and Morty.
Well, we'll continue that on the next episode.
Damn it.
Because this episode's going on a little too long. I made it go on a little longer than usual because we paused it in the middle to watch the trailer. And I actually made it go on a little longer. So, it's going to be like almost a 30-minute episode from the looks of it. So, we'll see you next time on 2 Gaming.